Questions 11 through 20 on the 2013 Grade 8 Gauss Math Contest. If x is 4, 3x plus 2y is 30, what is y? 3x plus 2y is 30. Substitute x equals 4, and we got 3 times 4, 2y is 30, and therefore we have 12 plus 2y is 30, and therefore 2y is 18. Y is therefore equal to 9. So 11 is E. The value of 2 to the power of 3 squared minus 4 to the power of 3 is 2 to the power of 3 is 8. 8 squared minus 4 to the power of 3. 8 squared is 64. 4 to the power of 3 is 64. And therefore that is 0. Number 12, the answer is A. Summer Olympics are held every 4 years, once every 4 years. During an 18-year period, what is the largest number of Summer Olympics that could be held? Well, let's say we have a range of 18 years, starting with the year 2000 and ending in the year 2017, right? It's 18 years inclusive. So 2000 to 2017 is 18 years inclusive. The first Olympics, as I'm sure you remember, some of you, happened in 2000 in this range. That was actually, let's see if I remember, Sydney, Australia. And then 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, in the next Olympics, Athens, Greece. Then 5, 6, 7, 8, the next Olympics was Beijing, China. 9, 10, 11, 12, those Olympics were held in London, England. And then 13, 14, 15, 16. 2016 Olympics were held in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. So in this 18-year period, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's the maximum way of doing it. So number 13, the answer is C. The surface area of a cube is 54. The volume of that cube is. The surface area of a cube is written as 6 times the area of a face of the cube. Now the face of a cube is always going to be a square, right? A cube is basically made up of square faces. So the side, if it's x, the area of the face is just x squared. So 6x squared is the surface area of a cube. And they're told me that it's 54. So solving for this, 54 divided by 6 is 9, and therefore x squared is 9. That means x is 3. Now the volume of the cube is given by the formula x to the power of 3. And if x is 3, it would be 3 to the power of 3, and that, of course, is 27. So number 14, the answer is D. When 10,000 is divided by 13, the remainder is 3. Which one of the following numbers also gives the remainder of 3 when divided by 13? 10,000 is divided by 13, and when you do, you get a remainder of 3. So that means if you subtracted 3 from it, 9997, this divides 13 evenly. So this number is divisible by 13. And then, of course, if you divide this number by 13, you get a remainder of 3. All right, so you had to jump over 3 to get from 9997 to 10,000. Now, continuing in this column, if you add 13 to 9997, you will get 10010. Now, this number is also divisible by 13. It's just another multiple of 13. So if you jump another 3 from this guy, you'll get 10013. This number will be such that if you divide it by 13, it gets a remainder of 3. So that's how you do it. So number 15, the answer is C. A family has 3 children. It is equally likely that a child is a boy as it is that a child is a girl. What is the probability that the 3 children are all girls? First child, second child, third child. First child, probability that it's a girl is a half. Second child, probability that it's a girl is a half. Third child, probability that the child is a girl is another half. And then you multiply them. 1/2 times 1/2 times 1/2 is 1/8. 1/8 is the probability that all 3 children are girls. Number 16, therefore, the answer is E. PQRS is a rectangle with diagonals PR and QS. As shown, the value of Y is. First thing I'm going to concentrate on in this corner right here. That is a rectangle, so that angle is 90 degrees. And therefore, 5x plus 4x is 90 degrees. So that's 9x is 90, and therefore x is 10. Now, this creates a Z pattern, and some of you know, I hope, that means that this angle is the same as that angle. That is known as a Z pattern, or the more scientific term is alternate angle. Alternate angles. So if this guy is the same, sorry, let me draw that again properly. This angle is the same as that angle. That means that 5x is the same as y. Well, x we know is 10, so substitute that in, and therefore 50 is equal to y, and that's what they wanted. So number 17, the answer is D. Sally is asked to multiply 2/3 and 1 and 1/2. Jane is asked to add them. The difference between Sally's answer and Jane's answer is. Sally is going to multiply 2/3 and 1 1/2. 1 1/2 is 3/2. So when she does, she gets 6/6, and that is 1. Jane is asked to add these two. 2/3 plus 3/2. Correct? So get a common denominator, add them, and we get 4 plus 9/6. So that's 13/6. And now we have to take the difference, right? And all the answer choices are positive, so I'm assuming that they want the positive difference. So take the bigger one, subtract from it the smaller one. And that's 13/6 minus 6/6 is 7/6. 7/6 is equivalent to this guy right here, 1 1/6. So number 18, the answer is B. Serena colors the hexagons on the tiling shown. If 2 hexagons share a side, she colors them with different colors. What is the least number of colors that she can use to color all the hexagons? We got the word color in here 5 times, and all 5 times it's written with a U. So you can clearly tell this is a Canadian math contest, because in the United States, where I lived for about 9 years, that's how they spell color. All right, so let's figure this out here. We want to use the least number of colors. Okay. Let's say I put color A here. Well, the ones that share a border or share a side can not have the same color. So I can't put A here, here, or here. All right, so what if I put B here? That's perfectly fine. Color B. And then color C here. And then color D here. So I think, okay, well, it's got to be at least 4. And that's a tempting thing to do, but here's the thing. Take out that D. You can put the B there. That'll work, because the 2 B's are not touching. And I think that is the biggest discrepancy between people who get this correct and people who get it wrong. The most common wrong answer, in my humble opinion, is probably A. The way I did it initially, where I put the D there. And people think, oh, okay, that'll work. But if you put a little bit more thought, you'll realize that, no, the B can go there. So I actually only need 3 colors, A, B, and C. 3 colors, you will be able to color this whole thing. And just for the sake of interest, I'll do it. B, C, A, B, C. You'll see that the rules of the question will be followed, that no 2 that share a side have the same color. A, B, C, A, B, C, probably. Then A, B, C, that'll do it. And then probably A, B, C straight down. And then an A. And then I got to put a B here. C, A, B, C. Yeah, that'll do it. Okay, so as you can see, with just 3 colors, A, B, and C, I was able to fill out the whole grid using that rule that if 2 hexagons share a side, the colors have to be different. So it's a cool little question. I like it, actually, probably because it has a tendency to, even older students will probably get this wrong. Anyhow, number 19, the correct answer is E. 3 colors. Christina and Frida want to buy the same book. Christina has 3/4 of the money she needed to buy the book, and Frida has half of the money needed to buy the book. If the book was $3 cheaper, then together they would have exactly enough money to buy 2 copies of the book. What is the original price of the book? Christina has 3/4 of the money, which, let's just say that the book cost initially X dollars. Frida has X over 2. She has half the amount. And they're saying that if you combined their money, which would be 3/4 X plus X over 2, that is equivalent to 2 books. But not 2X, 2X minus 3. This is only true if the book was $3 cheaper. The original price of the book is X. If you took away $3, made it $3 cheaper, then it would be equivalent to this equation, where the amount of money that Christina has plus the amount of money that Frida has equals 2 of those books at the discount price, which is $3 less. So this is basically the mathematical equation we now have to solve. 2x minus 6 on that side. Top and bottom by 2 would give a common denominator, 3x plus 2x over 4. Cross multiply and you get 8x minus 24 is 5x. And therefore 3x is 24, and therefore x is equal to 8. So that is the original price of the book, $8. And therefore number 20, the answer is E.